The logistics for this trip were that I drove from Dublin to Clifden and parked my car, and then caught a bus from Clifden to Westport with my Brompton and all my gear, and then began my cycle along a different route to return to Clifden again. I'm just leaving Westport on the start of a 3-day adventure through Mayo and Connemara. I have a route in mind and it's about 120 kilometres, so we'll see how I'm going to get on. This is a beautiful part of the country and I'm used to being on higher ground, so it'll be nice to spend time on lower ground in this lovely area. About 16 kilometres outside Westport now. That's Crowpatrick to my left and Clew Bay behind me. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up there. So I've just come off a main road, so it's really nice to be on a quiet road again. As I say that, here's a car coming in front of me. Yeah, it's just a lot nicer on quieter roads. I'm finding that it's taken me a while to just relax. I'd like to get through about 42 kilometres today to the place I'd like to camp, and it's just taken me a while just to relax and take my time to get there. There's no rush really. I can camp anywhere, but hopefully I'm beginning to, I feel like I am. Hi. I've reached the Doolough Valley, which is where I was aiming to camp tonight. I'm just going to show you some of the sights around. So these are the Sheafree Mountains over here, and the high point over there is Cleggan. So last summer I was up on Cleggan and looking down over Doolough, and this is Muilree or Muilray over here. So it's definitely a different perspective from being up high and looking out over this view to being here. I thought I'd be pining for the high places on this trip, but I'm coping okay. It's really beautiful here, and Cleggan and Gurram are over there, two other mountains I've walked on. So the road that I cycled on is just out there. It's a very quiet road, but I'm going to set up the tent a little bit further in, so I'm just going to bring the bike a little bit further along in here and see if I can find a nice place to pitch. The weather is nothing like it was forecasted even yesterday. It's very breezy. It was pretty breezy all night. So I'm glad I flew the drone a little bit last night, because it's possibly a bit too breezy for me to try it out this morning. And it looks like it might be like this for the day. Well, that's what's forecasted at the moment anyway. So hopefully it won't be too difficult for me cycling. Just coming up to Kylemore now soon, Kylemore Abbey. Can't say anything about it though. I used to live in Galway 30 years ago. Went to college in Galway and worked in Galway for a couple of years. And I've an old friend, Eileen, who lives near Kylemore in a townland called Currywungan. And I gave her a ring and I caught up with her for about an hour. We had a great old catch up on Letterfrack Pier. It's just lovely. And I'm now on my way to Cleggan, and my plan is fish and chips in Cleggan. And I just saw a sign there, it's only 6 kilometres away. And then after Cleggan I'm going to go about another kilometre or two. There's a nice beach beyond Cleggan and camp there for the night, hopefully. The scenery just keeps on giving here. I don't know what kind of a video this is going to be, because I just feel like I'm just snapping the camera and there's no rhyme nor reason to anything I'm shooting, because it's all just spectacular. A little secret about me: I love graveyards. Look at this one, a beautiful view over this lake. And I spotted a bit of an interesting building around here that I'm going to try and capture. Welcome to my camp spot for night 2. I didn't think Doolough could be topped for my camp spot yesterday, but this is pretty good. I'm at, I think it's pronounced Rossadillask. It's a beach just outside Cleggan for another lovely sunset over the Atlantic. Really lovely spot. When I arrived down to the beach, I met another couple and they were about to set up their tent. So they're way down that end, so I came all the way up here. But it's really lovely. Oh, they're back. They're definitely back. After a really windy day today, the breeze has totally died away and the midges are out in medium force. I could probably get away with not having the net on, but it's certainly more comfortable with having it on and being outside. I can also sit in the tent and look out at the sunset anyway, so they're not driving me into the tent, but they're definitely around. Ireland's best kept secret is that it doesn't actually always rain here. I'm on the last leg of the journey, about 20 kilometres to go to get to Clifden, to where my car is parked. Another rough day in Connemara. I'm in an area known as Cleggan, and over here is Omey Island, and Omey is a tidal island, and when the tide is right you can walk straight on over to the island. It's a really nice place to visit. Tide isn't right for me to go out now this afternoon, but I've visited it once. I've never camped there, but sometime in the future I'd say I'll pay it a visit. I've made it back to where I started, which is in Clifden. Because of the experience I had in Beara a little while ago, I actually rang the Garda station here in Clifden to find out was there a public car park that I could park my car for a couple of days and hopefully not draw any attention. So this is a free public car park. It's behind the tourist office. So when I parked here 3 days ago, I got a bus from Clifden to Westport, which took just over an hour and a half. And then I took a different route on my cycle back. But a wonderful 3 days, and I hope you enjoyed some of the scenery that I saw along the way.